Hello, the RTX 30, or not the 30, the 4090 and the 4080 just got announced, and in my opinion, is to just not get it. At least now, because I'm pretty sure the RTX 3000 series, or 3000 series are going to go down in price, especially as the new ones come out. And also, they have been just gradually going down in price because thankfully there aren't as many scalpers, and there's also other things that are going on. And stuff like that. So I would say just get an RTX card, like an RTX 3000 card, if you really want an NVIDIA card. Do not, in my opinion, get like a $1,600 card for the card itself. And that's not accounting for, again, scalpers, because they still exist, and people that will resell this for like insane amounts of price. And again, that's also not accounting for you have to get a super strong CPU that can actually run the fucking computer without bottlenecking, or at least bottlenecking that much. So you'll probably have to get like a new like gen like Intel CPU or Ryzen like Zen 4 CPU, which will be very expensive, and then like a top tier one as well, not like just a bottom tier one, at least I think, especially for the 4090. And then the motherboard, you have to get one that's compatible with the Zen 4 architecture and have DDR5 in the motherboard, because that's the only RAM it really supports. So yeah, you have to pay even more for that, and then you have to pay even more for like a very, very big power supply that can actually run the fucking computer. Because I'm pretty sure the lowest TDP like wattage that you have to have for the graphics card alone for the 4090 is 850 watts. So you probably have to get like a 1100 or 1200 watt CPU, or not CPU, power supply, which again I think is way too much, and you'll just spend like, I think the estimate that'll come out to be probably about $3,000 just on the system alone, when for half of that price you can get one that performs very, very well, like an RTX, one with like an RTX 3070 or a 3090, or not 3090, 3080, with a good CPU, and there's good RAM, there's good everything for that price, especially again like pre-built if you don't want to build it yourself, which you can, because again now the prices have gone down, thank God, and they'll probably go even more. The 3000 series will probably go even more down at the time that it releases, the 4000 series, but still, again, I do not recommend getting the 4000 series, at least right now. Maybe later, because the price will go down probably for like RAM and stuff, but still, right now I would not recommend it, even though these will release decently soon. But yeah, I'd recommend just not getting them. Even the lowest spec, like 4080, lowest spec with like the least amount of VRAM, that is still, I'm pretty sure, like $800 or $900. That is still a lot of money that you're spending. And again, you have to buy all the new components, all like good, like very, very good CPUs, motherboards, and stuff like that. So yeah, I would just not recommend it. Just stick with the pre-built, or just get or just get all the components, like a 3000 series card. Those run perfectly fine. And even though they say, oh, it'll have 2 times performance, we don't know that yet because they haven't released it yet. They just announced it. And yeah, again, you just have to spend a lot of money. And the 3000 series works perfectly fine. I have a 3060 Ti. I jumped from a 1650 to a 3060 Ti, and it's pretty good. 3060 Ti is not that expensive, but it's still a pretty good card for the price, especially now. So yeah, I would recommend just sticking with the 3000 series. They're perfectly fine, and the 3090 is still very, very good. Unless I would only recommend maybe getting this if you run literally like the highest tier of game, but most of the time you can just lower down the settings if you do play ones that require so much graphics power. You can just turn down the settings. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.